Hi, Yvonne. Wow, that was really great. I am just really excited to watch you grow over all these years. I was talking to Kim and GM before everybody signed on, and you were here since toddlers, and that's just amazing to spend so many years in one place. And I believe I have been your teacher since Children's House, so I feel like I've really gotten to know you pretty well over the years. So I'm wondering, spending so much time at LMS, you have so many memories. Do you have a favorite memory of your time here at LMS, or something you might miss the most about LMS? I know you talked a lot about your memories of, trips in Puerto Rico and things like that, but maybe something that you're going to really miss about LMS.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to miss the community, all the people, and just the way that the school is, structured, and the relationships you build, with the people in your grade, and with people not in your grade, just your class in general, and your teachers, and you build these really strong connections. And I hope I never lose that, and the skill and of being able to know how to do that, is so important to me. I feel like that's such a big part of LMS and the Montessori method. It's building connections, building friendships and just relationships with other people. And I hope I never lose that, and that's something I will really miss from school.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the wonderful things about LMS is that after kids leave, we always tell kids, you always have a home here, right? It's always a place that you can come back to, and you see alums coming back, for pancake breakfast and ice cream social and things like that. So you won't lose that connection. And lucky for you, you have two younger sisters who are still coming up through LMS, and I know how close you are with them because I watch. Sometimes at dismissal when you take Malika's hand and lead her to the car, and it's really touching, and you're very, very sweet with them. So I'm wondering, as a follow-up to that, do you have any advice for, Lavanya entering 7th grade next year, or even Malika as she, moves through at lower elementary?
I mean, it's really advice to everyone, just generally, anyone at any stage, at LMS. Enjoy it to its fullest, because this school is so rich and it has so much there, and if you really just dive into it, you're gonna get so much. You're gonna gain so much knowledge. You're gonna build these great friendships, and you're just gonna have such a great time. And that's really the biggest thing that you can do at the school. Just go in, give it all you got, and it will give you back.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Yvonne, so much. I'm going to pass it over to Margie.
Hey, Yvonne. Yes, it's so, my memory of you through all the years was walking across campus or waiting at dismissal with a book, your nose in a book, reading away. And I just love that you could tune out things and just focus on reading. You probably aren't even aware, but I think that was modeling this wonderful behavior for others. And, I never knew, about just questioning your confidence, because I think you have a really quiet confidence that will serve you in really good stead, sort of a humble confidence that you're not afraid to ask questions when you're, and I miss that. I miss you around school. If just because I know you read so much, and this is purely selfish, what are your 2 or 3 favorite books so that I can put them down and read them over the summer?
I gotta say, my favorite throughout, since I read it, about a year ago, I would say, I think we were on a trip somewhere, and my dad, we were talking about something, my dad brought it up, and then we went to Barnes & Noble, in some random place, and bought the book. But I have it here, hold on. Yeah, it's No Easy Day by Mark Owen. And it's really, it's an autobiography of a Navy SEAL. And it's a really strong book because it tells you about the values, of one of, the greatest military units in the country, right? And, and in the world. And it's it tells you about, what is important to them, what do they value? And, like people, people say this, you'll hear this in like speeches and stuff. Sometimes people bring it up, but like to groups like this, and this is the highest performing, one of the highest performing military organizations in the world, and they value a good, a good team member and someone who can be relied on more than someone who's going to, do the best in class, right? And they will take, the kinder person, the person who looks out for their teammates, the better teammate over the top performer. Mm-hmm. Assuming that top performer is not, of course it's relative, they're all Navy SEALs, right? Mm-hmm. But like they will take that person, they value that person more. And that is so important, I think, and this book really shows that. Yeah, that's like the top.
No, that sounds fabulous. I will go get it. That sounds great. And yes, that's interesting that you chose that, and very revealing. Thank you, and have a wonderful time in high school.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Yvonne. That was incredible. And it was maybe just as incredible listening to you just talk about that book a little bit, because a lot of those things that you're talking about that they find important, I find that you have a lot of those qualities yourself. You are definitely a dependable person, and I see you as somebody, even back from your lower elementary days, who was definitely a team player and could be relied upon by his friends, not only to seek advice or help when you were an elder and helping out the younger students, but during conflict resolutions and leading community meetings. That's always been such a part of you, and to hear you talk about that now and relate that to a book that you've just read is really incredible. I wanted to also say that what you talked about, like just go all in. I want to maybe just say do that with everything that you do, because you have gotten so much. You talk about all the things that you've gotten from LMS, and if you continue to go in with that all go in attitude, I think you do that, and you will get so much out of what you do. When you move on to the next steps of your education, are there any ways that you think that you are going to try to go all in, or situations that you'll put yourself in to immerse yourself in that new culture?
I'm going to work hard, in classes, outside of classes, find, the people, look out, when you walk into a room, there's going to be, and like, I don't know, let's say it's a classroom, right? And people are waiting for something, and so people, they're in groups, they're talking to each other, there's like small like groups of people. There's always going to be those one or two people, a couple of people who are there like outliers, and they're alone. And if you can go to those people and you can find those people and you can go to those people and you can connect with them, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard because they're like, on the edges, and like you can't really tell, are they really being included? But if you can go to those people and you can single them out and you can connect with them, people are going to notice and people are going to realize that, and you're going to build all of these great connections. And usually these people, these outliers, they have so much to give, and they're like they will become like your friends forever, because nobody notices them. And if you can find these people, you're going to like it's amazing. And I want to be able to do that. I want to find these people, these people who aren't noticed. And like, if I can do that, I can build these relationships. And of course, I want to work hard in school, right? Get good grades, dedicate myself to everything, learn as much as possible, study, all of that, of course. But, it really comes down, like, if you can find these people, like that is one of the biggest skills that I've been working on for so long to learn, finding these people. Just find those people who are on the outside and connect with them, and they will give you so much.
And I would love to have so many more conversations like this with you. It's really, really great to see this 8th grader that you've become, and from the first grade that I met years ago to this. So thank you so much.
Thank you.